How does the civil engineering world feel about students who graduate with a civil engineering degree and refuse or cannot pass the FE, but still advance in the company like the rest of the engineers who took and passed the FE and PE? Good question. So if they're advancing as engineers, like design engineers, I would feel that yeah, they can still advance in the company. They can still get experience and do things, but they're probably not going to advance with as much pay because I know that many contracts are set up that you can't having a PE is a requirement to reach certain billing rate classifications. So this person's earning potential is going to be suppressed. Also, though, there are non-design engineering ways that people can advance in a company. There's operations. There's what I do. I'm a commercial manager. I passed my FE. I haven't taken the PE exam yet. Verdict's still out on whether or not I'll actually ever take the PE exam and become a PE. But yeah, I think it just depends. If they're advancing as a design engineer, then I think they're just hurting themselves more than anything. They're not going to make as much money, and they're not going to be able to be sold. Their hours are not going to be able to be sold for as much money to the clients. And if they're not moving in in a design role and they're moving in operations, then I don't care. It doesn't matter. There's plenty of ways to advance throughout a company that are not directly proportional to what degree, what certifications you have that are more related to what you do with your job. So it just depends on the situation. I I don't think that anybody should be looking at me and my company and say that I shouldn't be able to make more money and get promoted at all just because I don't have a PE and I'm working for an engineering firm. I think that I don't think that anybody thinks that. I think people will recognize what I do and the skill that I have and the value that I bring is not directly proportional to having a PE. So I think that it just depends on what you're talking about here. Um, so yeah, it's the big thing for me is, and I think the big thing for you should be is that's really not your thing to worry about. There's other people that deal with pay, promotions, titles, hiring people. There's leaders in your company that are responsible for making decisions about what people make and what they do. And unless you're in direct competition with somebody for a role, but even then, you really shouldn't really care about what other people making and what other people are doing with their jobs other than the fact that they're impacting you and your project. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I don't have too much to feel about it because it's a very nuanced situation.
I just made a pilot, then they threw me on the stations. Now I'm not complaining, now I'm not complaining. My thoughts get complicated, I cannot explain in lameness. Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me